When Ubisoft originally announced Far Cry Primal back in October, my first thought was, oh, that's interesting, I guess, but what's the point of having a Far Cry game without guns or explosions? After playing Far Cry Primal for quite some time now, I kinda get why people like the game so much. But still, it's a huge missed opportunity to have dinosaurs in a Far Cry game. Just saying. Far Cry Primal plays almost exactly like Far Cry 3 or 4, or any first-person shooter for that matter. The biggest difference being that now the game is set in 10,000 BC, so all of your favorite pew-pew shooting weapons are gone. The game uses the exact same engine from Far Cry 4, along with the same outpost system and many other things of the sorts that you'll notice throughout your journey. The only weapons you get are clubs, spears, and bows, along with some other bollocks like throwable shards or B-bombs. So with such a limited arsenal, does the game still manage to not be repetitive? Well, not really, but not as much as you might think. Yes, every outpost you have to liberate is pretty much the exact same. And yes, the random quest type things that you stumble upon randomly are nearly identical every time. But some of the missions that you receive from the people in your tribe can be pretty unique and offer new styles of. But there still are some missions every now and then that are equally as uninteresting and boring as some of the random encounters themselves. They could go from sneaking into a huge fort ran by a group of murderers, then proceeding to burn down their entire base and rescue some people from your tribe, to go to this place at this time and kill an elk because video game. Of course, with the game being set in 10,000 BC and all, it feels like much more of a survival game than anything else at times. Around the first half of the game, traveling in the wilderness is a dangerous and threatening task, but that changes quickly as soon as you get your beast and start upgrading your weapons. Really though, this game feels too easy at times. Later on you start fighting stronger enemies with armor, but they can usually be killed with one more hit than the ones that you were fighting at the beginning. So they really aren't much of a challenge. And the many animals you encounter stay just as strong the whole way through. I get not making them stronger so you can feel like you're actually progressing and getting stronger, but I think a better solution would be to have stronger variants of the animals that only appear once a certain amount of outposts have been cleared. It would also help prevent you from only dealing with the outposts at first and going through the game way quicker than intended. The Beastmaster abilities are probably my favorite thing about this game. Being able to command a saber-toothed tiger to slay my enemies from a distance is quite a wonderful thing. You get this ability fairly early in the game, so that's pretty. Overall though, the best part about this game is the feeling when you're just exploring the world with your weak weapons, waiting for danger to strike at any moment, completely immersed in the world. Seriously though, there were times where I completely forgot that this was even a Far Cry game. It's a pretty unique feeling, you know, when playing a first-person shooter, but that's all I can really say about the game. It's definitely fun at times and it has some cool unique elements, but I really don't think it's worth a full price purchase. Really, this should have just been another Blood Dragon type game. There's just not enough here to warrant an entirely new game. It just feels like an add-on for Far Cry 4. That's probably what it should have been. Now, if they had dinosaurs in the game, then I would absolutely accept them making a brand new title for it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But still, if the idea of an action game set in 10,000 BC still interests you enough, then go ahead and give it a try. The game's not bad, really. It's just lacking in pretty much everything. Especially dinosaurs.